church is cool, but have you actually dove into the depths at which that Christianity can go? Like when you start asking the questions of what is God in control of? What am I in control of? Do I actually have free will? Is he actually controlling me? If he actually has control, why did those bad things happen? Listen, it's a pretty deep pool for us to dive into, but it's worth the conversation because it's your faith and you gave your life, soul, mind, body, and spirit to it. So when it comes to these questions, I asked Dr. Greg Boyd because I'm a curious and confused Christian and I want to know. So I said, listen, what's up with free will? What's up with control? Where does my free will end and where does God's control begin? And he essentially believes in this concept called open theism, where we wake up, we have free will, we make choices. I could wake up, drink coffee, brush teeth, brush hair. God knows all those options and he holds it within his own mind what will happen for the rest of my life had I chosen any one of those options. God doesn't know which one I'm going to choose. That's where I have free will. But then once I do make my choice, he reacts accordingly and the rest of my life plays out. How does that even work? I asked Dr. Greg Boyd. This is what he said. When does God interfere?
When God sets up the game, because he's not only the master chess champion, he designs the rules.
Yeah.
And so he knows how much freedom he wants to give to you or to whatever other agent. And it's always restricted. Our freedom is actually very myopic when you consider all the things that are given about us, all the things I didn't choose. And in any given moment, the amount of free will that we have is very restricted. And if you take a little bit of free will each moment and expand out over a lifetime, it makes a big difference. But God sets the parameters on that. And then God would know that in case agent B does this, that, and the other thing, if that happens, then I'll simply intervene and I'll, steer it this way. And so God has all the contingency plans. But once he sets up the thing, now he's waiting for us to move, and then he counter moves, and then he moves again and counter moves. But he's always had a goal as to what he's steering it towards, and that is for Christ to have a bride, to have a people and a creation that's invited into the triune fellowship. And so he's steering it towards that goal, but there's million ways he can get there, and so he's improvising along the way.